Welcome back, everyone, to Noble. My voice does sound a little bit better. I'm definitely getting better. My name is Fem. Thank you for joining me or coming back. We will get back into the Winchester family. We did find out that unfortunately the Fem line is going to end with the first Fem because she didn't have kids and she's too old to have kids now, so I can't continue that line anymore. So I guess we'll see. And as far as some of the comments I did receive was to leave people alone, to let them have a baby. I've done that before. I've also done it where they'll go on some sort of event and come back and then boom, they're pregnant. So it doesn't necessarily mean by leaving them alone they're going to get pregnant. Sending them on events, sometimes boom, they come back and then boom, they're pregnant again. So it differs. It definitely differs. So I have been playing this game quite a bit, guys. So let's see. My liege, with an ungodly amount of groaning and screaming, Lugat had a difficult but successful delivery, giving birth to a healthy, legitimate boy. Okay, so we've got Melotting, which I am actually going to change his name. I'm actually going to do... Yeah. Honorios, right? Yeah, Honorios. All right, Honorios, you are actually a boy in this one, not a girl in this one. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, so we've got that to go to. I'm going to send Oswald, and I'm actually going to send you two to go, just because we can. We have plenty of goods up here, so I'm not going to go get more goods. And there we go, Fem died. I am sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I clicked through that before I thought. I'm so sorry, guys. Amidst the uproar and merriment of the feast at House Crankheim, our dear IOC swiftly excused himself, fleeing from the raucous crowd as if the very walls were about to collapse. How delightful to witness Ivasi II's rationality in escaping such a mind-numbing spectacle. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to miss that. I think she's going to be fine. If we get a little robbed, it's okay. You guys are fighting against each other? Hi, Liege. As Jusen and their ragtag bandits demanded tribute, Asanji II distracted them with a raucous jig atop a carriage, causing the loot to be swapped for a crate of fine wine. Never underestimate the power of merry dancing during a robbery. And they're jolly. But why are you fighting each other? I'm going to have Assange II deal with you. We need babies from these guys and these guys. Please give us babies. We are running low. Come on, guys. Okay, so nothing happened at the funeral for the only femme in the family. And nothing happened at the argument. Okay. Onrios is now older. Let's send... She would get 79. I'm going to send IOC to go do that. And she's in a duel. I don't know why she... Seriously, what is going on? I'm going to sell Elias Frey to deal with that. This is fabulous. I have no idea what's going on, guys. Stop fighting. I'm going to send Oswald to help Lugat. So much is going on. It's so weird. Setting out to collect dues across the House Winchester lands, IOC 3rd Winchester Baroness of Winter's Howl found peasants miraculously allergic to taxes. Most coughed up nothing but excuses and 3 jars of questionable honey. She's now the hot gossip. In a dazzling display of questionable marksmanship, Lugat managed to graze their own cheek with a crossbow bolt, while Agnes tripped over a particularly stubborn sheep, leaving both a scar and Agnes's dignity behind. There's a sheep out there helping us. Maybe it's from House Crankheim. They're just kind of helping us out. Maybe they're helping us out. Again, this is the thing. I don't have anyone to get married. Okay, there we go. Okay, she's cute. I'll go with her. But no, and no more babies now. Oh my gosh, you guys can't have kids now. What the heck? I don't think I've ever had that happen before. If it ends, I'm gonna be so upset. It'll be a short round for these guys. Wow. After a rather tedious poetry contest disguised as courtship, Oswald II Winchester charmed Altilla II with tales of rescuing orphan ducklings from a moat, earning both Altilla II's hand and the title Oswald II, the Benevolent from the Smoothing Courtiers. Okay. I'm going to send Honorius to go with them. For this, I'm going to send Assange. All right. Yeah, now you can't have kids anymore because Lyrics is too old. What the heck? I don't know what's going on. What is going on? They're not having kids. See, I'm leaving them alone and they're not having kids. Like I'm saying, I'm leaving them alone and they're not having kids. I don't know what's going on. And I know there was an update today, but no, this was happening before the update. So I don't know what's going on. That's really weird. After a priest with an unfortunate lisp finally pronounced Oswald II and Altilla II wed, a mysterious trunk stuffed with silver coins was conveniently left behind by a tipsy guest, swelling coffers of House Winchester and the smiles of the newlyweds. All right, I don't know. Well, I mean, we need someone to have babies. Can you guys have babies? And you guys have babies, please? I'm gonna send Lyrics to go do this, maybe. Come on, guys. See, I am leaving them alone. 145. You're 145, and they're still not having babies. Leaving them alone doesn't necessarily guarantee they're gonna have babies. I don't know what's going on. An auctioneer's tongue and a pickpocket's finger. My liege, armed with a velvet voice and an uncanny knack for convincing even the stingiest peasant to hand over their last goat, Lyrics, first Winchester Baroness of Blood Oak, returned with overflowing carts. But while the goods poured in, a mysterious friendly card game broke out among the entourage, and presto, a chest of House Winchester coin disappeared faster than a squirrel at harvest. Word of this prosperity now spreads through noble halls like jam on hot bread. I don't remember reading this one. So we collected 14.2, lost 2.k, and we gained some prestige and stuff. But no, like, I left him alone and it still isn't doing anything. Like, I don't know what's going on. See, I'm not doing anything. It's year 144. Still nothing. Like, see, 144, 143, nothing's happening. Oh, now they finally did it. I don't know what's going on. This is so bizarre. I need everyone to have babies. I know they're having babies, but I need these guys to have babies. And the other ones up there can't. Ugh. While Adeld and a rabble of bandits demanded the valuables, Elias Frey III slyly convinced them the true treasure was hidden inside a decoy chicken, pocketing the actual pouch of jewels while everyone argued over poultry. Now everyone seems to know House Winchester's name. But no, it took them like so many years before they did anything. I've left them alone, nothing. And you keep getting into arguments with someone else, either with you or with someone else, so I don't know what's going on. In the midst of the heated quarrel at the House Winchester estate, Iosi ineptly stammered insults that made no sense, causing awkward silence. Lucat struggled to mediate while pretending not to cringe at their social blunder. So she's socially inept. Okay, so I'm going to leave him alone. It's 142. My liege, amidst the laborious groans and the anxious pacing of Oswald II, Attila the second Winchester quietly delivered a healthy, legitimate boy, and they apologized to their meek. Okay, so it's year 142. I'm going to leave him alone. 141. Nothing. See what I mean? Like, doesn't always necessarily mean much of anything. I send you to go do that. I'm leaving him alone. Still nothing. And now Assange died. Bloody. I'm gonna send you, I guess. IOC, go get goods. So, I don't know. My liege, as mourners wept and a bumbling attendant tripped over their own robe, Honorius Winchester discreetly accepted a crate of turnips, payment for services rendered from a sheepish courtier before the priest could finish mispronouncing Lucas's name. So now he can get wed. I only have one. Oh, she's pretty cute. You guys haven't had babies. Like, what's going on? The battle cry louder than any sensible boar should endure. Agnes II tackled the beast head on, emerging triumphant and one eye short, thanks to a misfired branch. And it just popped up. Ever the gracious victor, Agnes II invited House Winchester to dine on the spoils. So she got a... Okay. That went well. I'm going to send you to that. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't have anybody to wed right now. Because I just tried with him. All right, you got goods? After 3 days of napping in every hayloft along the route, IOC finally gathered a measly quarter of the dues. Peasants cleverly forgot their grain while waiting for them to wake up again. Much less goods, only 2,000 this time. How did this engagement go? My liege, with a wink and a poem so dreadful it nearly wilted the court roses, Honorius Winchester managed to win Ruthasi the Fourth Crankheim's hand, much to Gilliwin's horror, and somehow House Crankheim's trading ledgers have not recovered since. And they're declined? That's interesting. I don't know. As Oswald returned from their visit to the House Sapwood estate, the gossipy whispers grew louder and louder. It seemed House Winchester had inadvertently become more well known among other houses, their name on everyone's lips, just like a juicy secret shared at a feast. Juicy. Okay. So she came from... Where did she come from again? She came from... Crankheim. She came from Crankheim. I don't think I have any... She was from Sapwood, so she should have... Yeah, she came from Sapwood and she didn't have any. Like, if you look at their traits, there's nothing that says that they shouldn't have had kids. I don't know. These two had like 2. And Lyrics is gone now. After a stunning display of forced smiles and cold, clammy hands, Honorius and Ruthasi the Fourth were reluctantly bound in wedlock. Oh, reluctant. And ever thrifty aunts and mediocre apples. But no, it's interesting because they never had any. And she's a sapwood. Sapwoods are known for, they're definitely known for their fertility. But she's a sapwood and nothing. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I don't have anyone that's really, really good to help you, though. So that ended. So it's going to go from Lyrics to Oswald. Sounds about right. And he got it, of course. Master of Ceremonies mumbled through a scroll older than time itself. Oswald Winchester snatched the Baron's ring, declared their claim beyond doubt, and was instantly showered with a cartload of exquisitely painted chamber pots from grateful tenants. Okay, I'm going to send... I guess Luget to go do that. Let's send you to go deal with that. As the halls of the House Winchester estate echoed with the screams of childbirth, Ruthasi the Fourth Winchester finally expelled the squalling bundle of joy. Legitimate son. So, Honorius, you have a second. Much further than where I went. And see, they're instant, right after that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't necessarily... Like, you can send them on events and they can get pregnant right away. Like, they just had a baby and now they're having another one. I don't understand what's going on with these guys and not... I mean, they did constantly argue, so maybe they really don't like each other? That sucks. After trembling before a particularly surly goose... What is it with all these animals? And apologizing to every peasant, Oswald, second Winchester Baron of Blood Oak, I like that name too, managed to fill their cart with marble, a suspiciously large wheel of cheese and cloth. The collection concluded with not a single villager even mildly intimidated. Oh, and now he's meek. Oof, fabulous. Oh, I could actually send you to that. I'm going to send you. So Oswald is dead. After an impressively noisy ordeal involving enough screaming to wake the dead, Ruthasi the Fourth Winchester brought forth a robust, legitimate girl, leaving Honorius limp with pride and exhaustion. Okay. We now have Ruthasi the Fifth. I'm going to send Luget to go do that, now that she's old. See, 58 is when she changed, so it's interesting. This is not... Oh, it is. So one of the other ones could take it. Oh, it's his. So hers is wit. How's your wit? Not that high. Do I have anyone with really high wit? I suppose Altilla would probably be a good option. I have no one to marry you off to. Nothing happened with that. All right, what happened in here? A peaceful Oswald II. 2 corpses later. Ooh. As the crowd gathered, Oswald II Winchester accepted the Baron's ring with hands so steady, even the Master of Ceremonies yawned. Meanwhile, Jusia Krankheim recited a monologue about family honor, then promptly toppled into the ornamental fish pond forever. How did she die then? She just toppled over. Was she like poisoned or something? Ooh, intrigue. I think Jusia got poisoned because she just randomly toppled over. With Oswald already cold and Oswald II refusing even to squash a bug, nobody could deny this new Baron's commitment to serenity. Wow. I think she died. I think she was poisoned. And Luget's dead. I'm going to send Honorius for that. And see, these guys are having babies like crazy, but these two, not so much. As the incense choked the air at the funeral, Honorius II kindly surrendered their seat to a weeping courtier. Yeah, at the ceremonies, yep. Selfless. I'm going to send the children. I'm trying to leave you guys alone. Okay, and then I can send you over here too. Okay, I do need to send, let me send Oswald. All right, how did that go? A feast to remember. As my lieges Oswald III bid adieu to their delightful host, they accidentally tripped over a peacock feather, causing an entire tire of cheese wheels to come crashing down upon them. You're gonna smell like cheese for weeks. The resulting cheese avalanche created a spectacle of epic proportions, while Oswald III emerging from the cheese rubble is unscathed, and the laughs that echoed through the halls of House Krankheim, cementing their place in House Krankheim's heart as the clumsiest and most entertaining guest they had ever encountered. Did that make him clumsy? I wonder. A serendipitous windfall, as Ruthossi V made their way through the opulent halls of the House Krankheim estate after a particularly lavish feast. House Winchester has gained a significant amount of gold. They stumbled upon a hidden chamber filled with chests overflowing with glittering gold. Envisioning all the extravagant possibilities that awaited them and their esteemed family, it was a stroke of luck that even the most cunning of schemers would envy. Did he? No? Selfless and peaceful? No, I guess not. Okay. My liege, in a chaotic world of noble rivalries and power plays, Ruthossi IV defied expectations and peacefully brought a healthy girl into the world. Who knew such a delicate flower could blossom amidst the thorny schemes of House Winchester? So somebody wanted me to name her after a flower. She kind of already started with it, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna name her Rose. And I will tell you that I don't know if that's actually the name I submitted. I know I submitted a name. And the name I did submit was Rose. I don't know if they allowed it to be submitted in this one. In this case, and this is just a placeholder, but I did pick that as a name. I don't know if it's one that's already been taken, but that is the name that I picked for mine. It is my real name, which is why I picked it. So, anyways, I am a patron. I did purchase this game. It's not like I'm trying to... I'm going to send Attila to do that. I really wish you guys would have babies. At least these two already had one. I just wish they wouldn't have stopped after one. But these two, she's 54. So example here, she's 54. She still can have babies, but she just isn't. And I don't know why. My liege, setting out to collect dues across the House Winchester lands, Oswald II found peasants miraculously allergic. Oh, so he didn't get very much. Dang it. Okay, Oswald is ready to marry someone. I wish I could get a sapwood. So we've got charisma, wit, and health are very high in that one. This one is high. I like her. I'm gonna go with her. Okay, nothing happened there. Okay, so we have another one of these. I'm gonna send Attila to that. We have a lot of goods, so I don't need to go doing these. Okay, how did this go? After Avila II paraded a basket of wilted posies in an awkward poem, Oswald III Winchester gallantly agreed to an engagement, pausing midway only to rescue a toppled serving boy, earning nods of approval from the ever-watchful Gildicnus? Gildicnus? Yay, Honorius, you're going to that wedding. Really, IOC, you're fighting with a 9-year-old? Yeah, I'll tell her you can help with that. Help mediate that. Maybe stop that. That's so dumb. In a union sealed with far too many toes, Oswald III and Avila II went beneath banners of House Winchester only to discover that House Salister packed their chests with enough jewels to weigh down 3 donkeys. Okay, so we got 3. See? Instant baby making. Why is it that some of them, like these two, were not doing anything? Like, I don't understand it. Their line is just gonna die out. Elias Frey is not gonna go further than the 3rd because he's not having any more babies. I don't know what's going on, guys. So weird. It's so weird. Oswald, you go handle that, please. All right, how did the quarrel go? As the heated quarrel reached its peak at the House Winchester estate, IOC cowered behind a tapestry, trembling like a leaf. So she's meek. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna send you to go help with that. And who's getting... Oh, great. My liege, as the halls of the House Winchester estate echo the screams of childbirth, Avila II Winchester heroically brought forth a healthy, legitimate baby girl. Defying the pain and insults heard at the nurses, Oswald III couldn't be prouder. So we have an Avila III. Nice. Alright, please say you didn't get scammed. At the bustling marketplace, Aliles IV spun a yawn so enticing that the notoriously greedy IOC couldn't resist swapping their barren title for a mystical eternal youth potion. Little did IOC know it was merely watered-down mead. You... and then she dies. It's almost poetic justice. What the heck? Oh my gosh, that is so weird. Oh, that is crazy. How did that happen? With an entourage larger than a wedding procession, Oswald II sweet-talked every present from here to the riverbank, departing with double the usual goods, and if gossip is to believe, twice as many blushes among the villagers. So he's now promiscuous. Okay, you guys are having kids. I wish you would have more. You can still have more kids. All right, how did the funeral go? My liege, as the solemn funeral of the dearly departed IOC drew to a close, Honorius II made sure their exaggerated lamentations were heard by every guest, somehow boosting House Winchester's reputation amidst the grief-stricken atmosphere. So we do have... So he can remarry. I don't have anyone right now. Maybe if I remarry him, he'll have someone he could actually... We'll see. I'll send you to go do that. I cannot send him to go here because it's only for young adults. My liege, as the moon hung high in the night sky, the halls of House Winchester were filled with a symphony of labor screams. Avila II proved once again that they are socially inept as they made their way through the delicate process of childbirth. With a few accidental slaps, countless apologies, and a momentary misstep into a chamber pot, gross, Avila II emerged triumphant, holding a baby girl in their arms. The heir has arrived, ladies and gentlemen, and her name is Katis? Actually, no, I'm going to change that name to one of the other options we have in here. Let us go with... Sophronia was a name I was mentioned, so I'm going to go with Sophronia, because I actually kind of like that name, Sophronia. Alright, so let's send the children to go to the hunt. Is this a female? Nope. Although you got really good stats there, brother. Really good. So nothing really important. Okay, so I could send Honorios to go to the masquerade. I cannot send Elias Frey because if you notice, you have to be a young adult or adult. So for the masquerade, you only have the option for young adult and adult. So it is what it is. I think she'll be able to be of age before this ends, I think. So maybe we'll try then. My liege, in a spectacular display of skillful incompetence, Oswald II and Agnes pursued an insidiously clever boar through thickets, only for it to vanish like a ghost. Alas, no boar feast, but at least House Winchester gained a whisper of fame. A hunt failed, no feast was held. Aw. Is this a female? No. If it was, I would have gone with... Once we get a female, then I'll probably go with Elias Frey. Yes, a female. Maybe that could end with something good. They did have one kid. She now can't have any more kids. But they did at least have one. And their kids had 2 kids. So I'm happy with that. And then this line, they had 3. So these two were good. Elias Frey, I don't know. We'll see. And Fem just died off her line, and it didn't work well. Okay, I'm going to send you to go to that. See, I knew she'd be good before that ended. I was right. My liege after Ruthasi V was conveniently paired with Ernelrus II by the most dubious of rules. The ball's hush was interrupted as Iotbel dispatched Peddiva with remarkable flair. Congratulations to the new betrothed and condolences to those less fortunate in both love and survival. So Crankheim got killed by Salister. Wow. So we have Iotbel, who's unlucky. Okay. Not bad. Not bad stats. Pretty good. Charisma's low, but it's okay. My liege, after a dizzying night of mysterious winks and questionable perfumes at the masquerade ball, Honorius II managed to avoid entanglement with every eligible guest, departing with dignity and a profound appreciation for solitude. He was supposed to get married. Dang it. He was the first one I put in there. That did not work out well for him at all. So I think, do I have any? I do have one here. Valyria. Yeah, let's try with Valyria, see how well that goes. All right, how did it go with Elias Frey? In a dazzling display of diplomacy at the courtship in House Salister, Elias Frey III serenaded Isla with a charming tale of dragon saving, prompting an engagement. To cap it off, they even brokered peace between quarreling courtiers over who should fill the mead. He's peaceful now. Nice. So I'm going to send one of you. I'm going to send a Vila III to go to that wedding. Oh, he's pretty handsome. Wait, we've seen him before. He's still looking to get married. How did the farm dues go? While wandering the muddy paths of House Winchester, Oswald II announced a count's surprise inspection, which you're not a count, but sure. And hand over every last goat barrel and trinket for fear of a second visit. We got 4,000. How did this go? Against all odds and several stern glass removal, Honorius II wooed Valyria with an ode to their unique aroma, prompting Valyria to accept the engagement and earning Valyria the regrettable title, Valyria the Fool, among snickering courtiers. I don't believe that. After the priest finished the world's longest sermon, Ruthasi V, Winchester, and Ernelrus II Salister exchanged vows so sweet, even the party crasher shed a tear, sealing their union, while servants scrambled to keep the wild geese from the wedding cake. What is it with wild geese? I'm going to send Sophronia to that one. All right, how did this go? Did you get married? After vows were exchanged, Elias Frey III and Isla waltzed off into marital bliss. Yay! Leaving the House Winchester storeroom suspiciously short a crate of rare pickled onions, thanks to a spontaneous snacking frenzy among the ever-voracious servants. Now, hopefully this comes with something. Maybe you'll have a kid? And Attila died. Avila, I'm going to have you... Or... Altilla II died. Her name never got handed down because he only had a son. So, yeah. Gilris is still trying to get married. I don't have anyone for you yet. Rose might become of age soon. During the wedding of Honorius II and Valyria, an inebriated servant mistakenly dropped a heavy pouch of coin on Sophronia's lap. So now we got Richard. At the jubilant wedding, Honorius II and Valyria exchanged vows, blissfully unaware of the calamity to follow. They got married, at least. Meanwhile, a mischievous pigeon dive-bombed Avila II with a well-aimed pastry. I don't remember reading this. Leaving an icing-induced scar that will surely become legendary. Oh my gosh. A mischievous pigeon dive-bombed someone with well-aimed pastry. I think that's my favorite one so far now. That is too good. That is so good. I love it. Oh, I love the background. So Valyria is also a Patreon, and hers is like sea life. That's pretty cool. Mine doesn't have one yet because they haven't gotten my artwork yet. Ooh. Yeah, let's try and get Oswald married again. Maybe he'll have another kid. Because they're not having kids. Ooh, they're having kids. Okay, I will have Thruthasi help with that. I'm going to send Honorios for that. I do have this gentleman and this gentleman. So he would be pretty good. He's 50. He's 36. I'm actually going to go with you because you're too old. And let's see how well that goes. I'm not going to do that. After parading a collection of embarrassingly overwrought poems in an ill-timed falcon, Oswald II, 3rd Winchester Baron of Blood Oak, somehow wooed Amild II, winning both their engagement and a cartload of fine wine generously donated by House Alistair to sweeten the deal. Nice. Okay. My liege, in a chaotic world of noble rivalries and power plays, Ridasi V defied expectations and peacefully brought a healthy girl into the world. Who knew such a delicate flower could blossom amidst the thorny schemes of House Winchester? So, I know I got suggested by someone that whenever the flower is mentioned to change it to a flower name, a girl, especially if it's a girl. Now, I don't know if that fits after, Ruthasi, because we've kind of gotten that go down. So I'm going to leave it there. So I'm going to leave it with Ruthasi, but if it's like the second one, kind of like over here, it was the second one, and I changed the name like this one. So let's see how this went. My liege, amidst the lively gathering at House Salister's court, Rose kindly offered a platter of pickled eels to Gilbert II, who was too engrossed in juggling golden goblets to notice. Despite the snub, Rose remained unfailingly cordial. Jerk. Let's send Avila the second for, or the third for that. Nothing happened there. See, baby making. Let's send Avila over there to help you with that. I don't have anyone available for that, and we lost someone with that. So I'll send you to that. Let me see. In a classic case of oops, my sword slipped, Avila III accidentally sent Emil to an early grave at the wedding. Safe to say the wedding banquet has one less mouth to feed. Wow, Avila. How old is she? 11 years old. Wow. At the wedding, Oswald II and Emil II exchanged vows under a mysteriously tilting cake, culminating wedded bliss. And unfortunately, Oswald II's ill-timed jest about Eleanos's hat. Impromptu crossbow duel. I don't see anything. I see that you're sick, and I need to send somebody to help you. Who would be best? Alia would be the best at that. I'm going to send you to go do that, and I guess I'll send you to go do that because I don't have any. Oh, and I do want you to go get dues. All right, let's see how this went. Oh, we don't need a separation castle. Ruthasi. Twins or bust, Ernalrus II's finest hour. With the clang of pots and the terrified yelp of the kitchen boy, Ruthasi V, Winchester went into labor amidst a chaotic dinner. Ernalrus II Winchester, even the meticulous planner, personally inspected each spoonful of broth, ensuring it was to the midwife's liking. After what seemed like an eternity of grunts, tears, and an unfortunate incident involving a misplaced chicken, Ruthasi V delivered not one, but two healthy daughters, leaving Ernalrus II both exhausted and exceedingly proud. Nice. So we can rename these to the names that we have. So I'm going to go with this one, Viola was the name I caught. And let's go with Luningding was a name that I saw too, and I'm like, it's an interesting name. I wish I had anybody I could marry you off to, but I don't have anybody. All right, how did this go? My liege, when House Crankheim's jester began juggling flaming torches atop a rickety barrel, Sophronia seized the moment by catching a torch midair to rescue a startled courtier's wig, thus proving that bravery sometimes comes with a faint whiff of singed hair. We saw that one many, many times. I do want to get her married, but I don't have anyone to marry her to at the moment. After an arduous collection across House Winchester lands, Oswald IV gathered every last horse, log, and lump of iron only to discover crated chickens mysteriously replaced with squawking geese. Mischievousness. I don't have any young gentlemen. As Emil II languished in bed, a distant uncle conveniently perished elsewhere, leaving an absurdly heavy chest of coin for House Winchester. Revived by both tonic and fortune, Emil II now rises richer and annoyingly chipper. Now, if you could have babies, I would be happier. I am waiting for everyone to have a child. Ooh. Well, you started second. Let's see how well that goes. I would like it to go well, but I can't guarantee anything. Honorius, you help your daughter. Yes! Okay, so yay, you finally did. Now, if you two would, I'd be very happy. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get a count or a duke in this one because it's difficult. But yay. So happy. Okay, what do you need for yours? I'm going to send Ruthasi for you and Avila for you. Okay, how did this go? A lot just happened. In the midst of the elegant courtship festivities at House Crankheim, Honorius astounded the court with their boundless energy. They danced, they flirted, they even challenged Usetta the second to an energetic arm wrestling match, leaving all in awe of their vitality. He's vigorous. My liege after Rose serenaded Usetta the second with an impromptu ballad about goats and inheritance. The bachelor from House Crankheim eagerly agreed to an engagement. Yay! The court cheered, no doubt relieved to see such enterprising spirit from a guest. Nice. And I'm going to send Lu Ning Ning to go to that. Let's see how the baby won this one. Amidst the laborious groans and the anxious pacing of Honorius II, Valeria quietly delivered a healthy, legitimate boy. And she's meek. How did this one go? As the halls of the house Winchester estate echoed with screams of childbirth, Emilde II, Winchester finally expelled a squalling bundle of joy. Emilde II held their head high as they proudly presented their healthy, legitimate son. So we have Heliosphus. Let us actually change the name. His wit is really kind of low, but that's okay. Let's change you to Mateo. It's another name I got suggested. And I know we had another baby, Honorios. I'm going to leave it because it is Honorios. The third, because we have the first, the second, the third. So he's moving down the line. That's good. Okay. No, I don't have anyone for you, Avila. Let's have you go do that, I suppose. Oh, you're getting... Okay, let's have you go do with that. I don't know why she's building... There's not enough people. I don't understand that. After the priest finally located the correct scroll, Eustace II, first Crankheim Baron of Rosemont. Oh, that's hilarious. Rosemont married to Rosemont. Well, that just kind of worked out well. Exchanged vows and miraculously smiled. Meanwhile, a house Winchester discovered a forgotten dowry chest beneath the altar, promptly claimed it as their own. That is just like... That is like hilarious how that worked out. Why? I don't know. That is interesting. And see, they're already going at it. The reluctant tea connoisseur. On their way out of the lavish visit at House Salister, Avila III found themselves in a peculiar situation. Kongi insisted on gifting them with a box of exotic teas, knowing full well that Avila III detested the beverage. Ooh, little backstabbing here. With a reluctant smile, Avila III graciously accepted the gesture, only to promptly sell the teas to a passing merchant for a small amount of gold. Who knew being a tea connoisseur could be so lucrative for House Winchester? Hey, you know that they detest the beverage? We'll sell it. You'll never know. All right, so I could send you into here. Let's go with that one. I don't have anyone else yet. What do you need for this? Oh, Ruthasi, you can help with that. Oh, they're having babies now too. Yay. Okay, so let's send you here because your wife is busy. Let's send Viola to the funeral. What do you need for this? Let's do Aaliyah because she's not going to have any kids. Ever. Because her man died and I can't marry her off. Setting out to collect dues across the House Winchester lands. Oswald II found peasants miraculously allergic to taxes. Well, that went well. So Ruthasi, Luningning, and let's see. Amidst the laborious groans and the anxious pacing of Eustace II, Rose Winchester quietly delivered a healthy, legitimate boy. So we now have a Eustace III. And she's meek. So let's see. Who else could we send to go here? I guess Ruthasi would benefit from that. After bellowing at a troop of bleary-eyed builders to hoist stones faster, Ruthasi the Fourth Winchester personally hauled a cartload of bricks up the unfinished tower, though the whole castle still lacks embarrassingly anything resembling a roof. And This always happens. Anytime that I have one of those, it always. Oh my gosh. It's like, I swear it's just my luck. It always happens. Every single time. Oh man, that. I don't know why that happens to me. It's like every time. All right, so I'm actually going to send you for that. As far as this, let's send Viola to go to that. And let's see what this is, and then we'll end because we are getting pretty long. My liege, with an ungodly amount of groaning and screaming, Valyria had a difficult but successful delivery, giving birth to a healthy, legitimate boy. The exhausted and proud parent, Honorius II, couldn't contain their jolly grin as they gazed upon their newborn son. How did you get... Who are you doing? You just had a baby. I really don't... Spordolf? Yeah, let's go with somebody else's name, because that's something else. I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. Is it Celso? Kelso? I'm gonna go with it. All right, guys. So this is where we're gonna leave it. Unfortunately, the Femme line died at the first Femme. She never had a kid for I don't know what reason, and I never got to marry her off again to possibly have a kid because by the time she was too old, that happened. And Elias Frey's line ended at the second, or the third. So that line died away, but Oswald has passed down. He's got Oswald the Third. Maybe we'll have a fourth, but so far they've only had girls, so, And they did have Matteo, which, because he remarried to a younger lady who he had another kid with. So he did have another kid. And the Honorios line, he had 3 kids, and those kids are having kids. So we did also start the Rose line, because it mentioned a flower name, and the name started with Rose, and I was like, that just works. So there you go. Hopefully in like 2 more months, they should have my what do you want to call this? The banner around it or whatever should be different, but I am a patron. So that's the name I picked because it's my actual name. But we managed to get to an interesting time. We have not acquired a count or a duke. We are trying to do the masquerade again. I don't think we have anybody else who can possibly do it until once this finishes, we could probably put her in there. And possibly get maybe a count, a king, duke, marquis, anything. It would be nice. But it's okay. It happens. So, and Lucas, his line unfortunately died as well. So, we had a lot of lines just die out, unfortunately. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this fun journey. And finding out what lines die, what don't. And somehow couples just not having kids for some random reason. Don't know. But if you guys like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like my content, please feel free to subscribe. I have plenty of other videos you can watch. We have actually played with House Crankheim on here. I do want to do House Sapwood and Salister at some point. Once we finish with Ancestor, probably going to move to Salister because that was the second one voted on there, and then we would go to Sapwood. Most people have been using the demo to play House Sapwood because it's the only one you get. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this fun journey, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day wherever you are, whatever time it is. And thank you guys for being here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.